Thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the project we're making today. This is week 6 of the 12 weeks of Halloween, and it is a cute little box. You open it up just like that, so you can fill it up with all kinds of candy. Okay, so to make this project, if I can get this thing closed back, here are the supplies. You need a piece of basic black cardstock that measures 8.5 by 11. And then to decorate it, we're going to be using Whisper White. This is just a quarter sheet, which is 5.25 by 5.5 by 4.25. Then we've got 3 pieces of the Halloween Night Designer Series paper that measures 3.25 by 2.25, and 2 pieces that measure 2.25 by 2.25. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's get out the Simply Scored scoring tool, and we're going to be scoring on the portrait side first. That's the 8.5 inch side. We're going to score it at 2.5 inches. We're going to turn it still on the 8.5 inch side, and we're going to score it at 2.5 again. So I normally say score it 2.5 on both sides. Now we're going to place it on the 11 inch side, which is the landscape side, and we're going to score it at 1, 3.5, 6, and 8.5. What we're going to do now is fold this on the score lines, and then we're going to do some cutting. And normally I do use my bone folder. I'll grab that real quick. It does make the edges more crisp and clean. Okay, now let's get out the scissors. I do have myself a template here. I'll make sure that this template is included in the instruction sheet. Okay, so if you notice down here, we've got that 1/2 inch strip. So what we want to do is cut this section off right here, and then this one over here. And then we're going to give this a slight angle trim. Not too much, because if you do it too much, then your box doesn't close well. Okay? So now for the rest of these, we're going to cut up to the score line. There's 3 on each side. Okay, now what we're going to do is we have, again, if we look at the template, you can see this 1/2 inch strip here. That means these pieces here we're going to trim. And we're also going to give them a little trim on the right and on the left. This just makes the box easier to close. So same thing on both sides. Okay, now the rest of these, the way this is going to assemble, come back here, is this is the top of your box. So you're going to put adhesive on these 2 flaps, because this is going to fold in like that, and that's going to fold in like that, and then this is going to close in like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the 3/4 inch circle punch and notch that out. You don't have to do that step if you don't want to. And then we're going to add our adhesive. So I'm just going to use my, well, I'm going to attempt to use my snail today. You would want to use a stronger adhesive for your boxes. You know, I have to say, I use so many different adhesives that when it comes time to film a video, it's like, I'm like, oh, duh, how do I use this thing? Okay, so I'll stop talking now. And so I'm going to attach this one to this one. You could give those a little trim, but you don't have to. There's that one. And that one, okay? Now let's add our Designer Series paper. while I'm adding the snail to the back of these, head over to my website, leave a comment to enter to win. I have a kit ready to go, and this is the kit right here. Okay, so this one we're going to attach, and let me put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take the 3/4 inch circle punch, and it's kind of hard to show you because it's like I cover it up when I'm doing it, but I'm just notching that back out, okay? You don't have to do that step, but I like doing it. So then now I'm going to close it. Well, push those in, and you might have to give this, let me see, you might have to give it just a little bit more of an angle trim. So yep, we're just going to trim it just a hair more so that it closes easily. And if it doesn't, then what you can do is trim it this way. Okay, so if you guys make this box at home and you run into that problem, that's all you need to do is just trim. And I'll do this side even though it doesn't really need it. Okay, so see? And then this just goes right in there just like that. See? And we'll add our Designer Series paper to the top. Now we'll add one to the back. I don't normally decorate the back, but it's such a cute box. Now let's do the side panels. You could use this paper if you like the little bat paper. Ruh-roh. Okay. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. The stamp sets that we're using are Spooky Fun and Cookie Cutter Halloween. Don't forget the Cookie Cutter Punch actually comes with the Cookie Cutter Christmas, but it doesn't come with the Halloween. It's not available as a bundle. I think you gotta have both sets, personally. Okay, again, I'm kind of wordy today. Sorry about that. We're using basic black ink. And I don't think I've shown you the little Dracula stamp yet. He's so cute. You could color him, but I don't want to. So, we're going to stamp, uh-oh, I think I forgot my bat. We're going to stamp the Happy Halloween over here. Okay, so now we're going to stamp our bat. Close this up. While all of those images are drying, I'm going to take the Halloween Night Baker's Twine and I'm going to tie a little bow. I love this stuff. Ruh-roh. And I always say I should not try to talk when I am tying ribbon. See, it works every time. Just, I joke and say I have to shut my pie hole, and then it works perfectly. Okay, trim that. So pretty. Okay, so what we're going to do is take the classic label punch, and we're going to cut out the Happy Halloween. Now you can keep the ends to that if you want. I'm actually going to trim them off. And then we're going to take the Cookie Cutter Builder Punch, which I have gotten too close, so I got to trim it so I can reach it. Okay. Doesn't he make you smile? Now, for the hardest part of this project, well, not this part. Hold on one second. I'm going to trim this. The hardest part is going to be fussy cutting the little bat. It's actually not hard. So see how this is going to assemble? That right there. So all we have left to do is cut out our little bat and then attach them. I'm going to try to do a good job, but I always feel like I never do a very good job when I'm on camera. Some people fussy cut like really, really good. I feel like I'm mediocre. Okay, I'm getting closer. Sometimes I do really good right until I get to the very end, and then I mess up, like cutting off half the wing or something. I need more space. Not too shabby. Okay, so to attach our images, I'm going to add, now I chose not to color him. You could add some Tangerine Tango or some basic gray to them. I just don't want to. I like to get her done. Okay, so that's going there. This is just going to get added with some snail. That's going to go right below his hand. And then we're going to add the ribbon. I'm going to actually make the ribbon a little bit smaller. And we're going to add it with a glue dot. So I'm going to add the glue dot onto the box. Kind of widen it up just a tad. Placing it right there. And then the bow. So that way I know exactly where it's going. God, isn't that so cute? Whew, I love this stuff. And then we're just going to add the bat also with a glue dot. And he can be flying sideways, or you can bring his wings up. Okay, so that is the box. Isn't it so cute? So next week I'll share with you a Christmas version of the same project. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye.